Hi all, welcome to War India News Hour. We all agree that the entire communication is moving towards webinar, the age of discovery. The rise of streaming services, on-demand viewing and the battle for consumers' attention are transforming the role of the video service provider. Customers are expecting a simple, seamless and pleasant experience. These changes are already strongly impacting consumer goods companies and their ecosystem partnerships. They are facing a major disruption in speed and scale that influence the further development of their operating models. As the marketing budgets are under the fire in the wake of COVID-19 and companies are making bold changes to capture revenue quickly and stabilize their business, they will need to continue to push beyond the way things have been done in the past, but first, they must cement the positive changes they have already made. They need to learn what works and what doesn't. Agile does not just mean putting test and learn practices in place. Agility is putting in place a new operating model built around the customer that is supported by the right processes and governance. Companies and brands need to understand their customer performances and habits to better meet their evolving customer expectations. After the situation calms down, retailers will need to rethink how to attract customers back to traditional brick and mortar stores. Omni-channel personalization requires companies to rethink their organizational structure, capabilities, and incentives across the digital and physical parts of the business. A research found that many customers get cheated by buying many things online, either with the quality differentiation or they end up by paying a high price. Many say physical is always a better experience than virtual. Let's see to today's headlines in War India. UP man hacks bank account and steals rupees 10 lakhs to compete online games Dare. A 20-year-old man from Uttar Pradesh allegedly hacked into a private school teacher's bank account while playing an online game and siphoned off rupees 10 lakhs. Police said that the accused confessed to hacking the bank account to complete a dare of an international online game. COVID-19 vaccine candidate shows promise in human test, says CNBG. Beijing-based China National Biotech Group, that is CNBG, said early human test results for its coronavirus vaccine candidate suggested it could be safe and effective. The experimental shot induced high-level antibodies in all inoculated participants in a phase 1/2 clinical trial involving 1,120 healthy people. It is the second vaccine candidate from the firm to show positive results in a clinical trial. Hurdle to COVID-19 vaccine is over and it is ready to use, says Bill Gates. The final roadblock to distributing a coronavirus vaccine will be ensuring that enough people actually take it, Bill Gates said. The billionaire philanthropist and co-founder of Microsoft has contributed millions towards coronavirus research. You will have a choice, he said. Overall, Gates said a lot of people would be willing to take the vaccine and herd immunity could be achieved if 70 to 80% people do so. Sony to award 38 lakhs for finding bug in Sony PS4. Sony has announced its own bug bounty program for PlayStation 4, that is PS4, and the PlayStation Network. It will give researchers over $50,000, that is nearly rupees 38 lakhs. Sony has partnered with leading security platform HackerOne to help run this bug bounty program. India is the first country to control locusts through drones, says Agriculture Ministry. The Union Ministry of Agriculture has said that India is the first country to control locusts by using drones. The locust control operations are going on in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Gujarat, Punjab and Maharashtra. In total, 60 ground control teams of locust circle officers and 12 drones are being used for the operations. Xiaomi India MD mocked campaign against Chinese goods, says CAIT. Confederation of All India Traders represents 70 million traders and 40,000 trade associations of India. Trade and economy expert Praveen Khandelwal has criticized Manu Kumar Jain, Xiaomi India MD, for disrespecting the sentiments of Indian citizens. Manu Jain had mocked the Boycott Chinese Products campaign by saying the sentiment existed only on social media and is a result of mob mentality. COVID-19 insurance schemes to be launched on July 10th. The insurance regulator, that is IRDAI, has issued guidelines for a standard COVID-19 health policy and asked the health insurance companies to mandatorily offer the same from July 10th. There are two solutions, including COVID standard health policy, that is Corona Kavach, and COVID standard benefit-based health policy, that is Corona Rakshak, will be available to consumers from July 10th. Delhi opens one of the world's largest hospitals to fight coronavirus. The Sardar Patel COVID Care Center, the largest facility of its kind in India, became partly operational on Sunday with 2,000 of its 10,000 beds available. According to the Delhi government, the remaining 8,000 beds at the facility, which is located in the Chhattarpur area of Delhi, will be in use from Wednesday. Companies boycott from advertising in Facebook. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg decided not to take action in removing the content despite requests. Twitter, on the other hand, flagged Trump's tweets using the same language as glorifying violence. The North Face was the first major brand to halt its paid advertising on the Facebook, and several other brands including Unilever, Verizon, Starbucks, Ben & Jerry's, Coca-Cola, Dashlane, Hershey's and Honda joined the league. Going forward, several more companies are to join against the hate speech and move out of the social media branding. Stocks of Facebook and Twitter goes down and expects further dip. Shares of both Facebook and Twitter were down with 7% in midday trading Friday after Unilever said it would pull its advertising from the social media companies for the rest of the year. This has impacted with the responsibility framework and the polarized atmosphere in the US. The company said, "We will not run brand advertising in social media newsfeed platforms, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter in the US." Finally, the organization's focus should be on making the information security a part of the overall design rather than a post facto check. There should be an equal emphasis on securing all IT assets, that is servers, laptops, mobiles, etc., by deploying the right set of security tools. COVID Watch. Global coronavirus cases are now at 1,02,43,859, while more than 5.5 million have recovered. 5,04,410 have died so far. India has recorded 19,459 cases in the last 24 hours. The number of positive coronavirus cases reported from India is 5,49,189 and the number of death cases in the country stands at 16,487. Summing up, the major challenge for the entire global economy was to sustain the business continuity amid the lockdown, social distancing and other challenges. While some organizations were better prepared, some bewildered initially but eventually tackled it. Rest crumbled and surrendered to the situation and waited for it to get over. It is the right time for building a foundation for the data-driven customer experience. Future-like digital transformation need to be dovetailed into the overall digital strategies, including getting into online collaboration tools, revamping sales channel strategy, agile business continuity plan. Most organizations have a BCP manual that runs into over 100 pages, which proved ineffective during the COVID-19 crisis situation, and getting their clear policy on the hybrid cloud strategy. And second, most important thing is adopting Industry 4.0, the concept of dark factory, which essentially means running a fully automated factory with minimal or no human on site, needs to become a reality to ensure the better preparedness in future. And last but not the least, it is information security, about securing the data pertaining to organization, customer and other sensitive information. Majority of us do not possess clairvoyance, but I'm quite optimistic that once this crisis gets over, the global trade dynamics will change and the economies will bounce back stronger. Hence, we need to stay prepared and course correct our digital strategies by plugging the gaps wherever needed. Finally, let's pray for the world and hope this kind of crisis never occurs in future. That's it for the day. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you very much.